And, let me give the floor to the Earl of Dartmouth.
120 years ago, the British Parliament passed the Sale of Goods Act. In 1979, that act was reenacted with minor amendments, and it remains very much the same today. Every day in Britain, millions of people and thousands of businesses buy and sell under contracts governed by the Sale of Goods Act. The Act has stood the test of time because it is a model of brevity, clarity, simplicity. Now along comes the Commission, in its self-absorbed wisdom, proffering a common European sales law. Twice the length of the UK Sales of Goods Act, it is a minor masterpiece of legislative flatulence which will benefit only lawyers. It is voluntary for the UK at the moment, but on past form our British consumers will eventually be deprived of the tried and tested benefits of English law, and our government will be powerless. Now mark my words, UK electors have had enough of this. And by the way, Commissioner Reding, please come back to the UK soon and often. Every out-of-touch, arrogant utterance from you gains the UK Independence Party an extra MEP. One thing which we can be sure of, and which I predict now, we shall have a very different Parliament in May, which would vote down this arrogant, out-of-touch, useless piece of legislation which actually comes out of a Commission which acts against the interests of the people and not with them.
Thank you very much. And now, there is the question to you from Madam McGuinness. Can you accept the question? Yes, I accept. Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, so Madam McGuinness, the floor is yours.
Perhaps it's a little bit too early for this question, but how would you define arrogance? I hear a great deal of it from your side of the chamber on occasion, and I think a little bit of humility on all sides would better serve politics. Your definition, Earl. Thank you.
Well, I don't know what parallel universe you inhabit, Madam Mary McGuinness, but what I can assure you is that the arrogance comes entirely from the Commission, from the EPP, from the S&D, from the ALDE, from the Greens, from the ECR, and never, not at all, from us. And I suggest you perhaps, if you're aiming to have some snide and inappropriate remark at me as a fellow elected member, may I perhaps draw your attention to my website, where for once you might learn something.
Thank you very much for the peace of the hot debate. And now the floor goes